So when it was cold in a specific location, let's say like in Tennessee, then it recommended thermal jackets versus when it was warm, then they recommended some other type of product. And so you can actually then have both the location and weather be a factor of what's running. And for our system, there's only really minute differences in terms of the way that the audio is being put together and sent out. The way that it's structured, we call it as segments. So you can have a segment that basically talks about the store tag, essentially, and then you have a main body or kind of call to action that's focused on something like the weather and what kind of products they're going to be promoting. So you start small in the sense of what is the first way of adding personalization or doing some type of creative performance driven campaign, and then you just keep building a little bit here and there. We don't recommend doing too much, right?
Yeah.
And you really want to understand the performance of, okay, what did it look like now with having weather as a factor, a part of, along with the retail location, before you start to say, okay, well then let's do gender targeting or any other type of layers. Then it becomes like so many variants and too many ways of kind of cutting it up.
Yeah. It seems it's different than social, right? Social, you might be doing, like you said, thousands of creative because you're doing a different ad for every product. Here, it's more about what makes sense for your business, right? If you have stores, it's location. If you sell product, that maybe it's the weather, maybe it's not. So to build that strategy out, take baby steps, get some learning, and then try and improve on the performance. You mentioned the Academy Sports campaign that you guys did. That was Academy Sports is, full disclosure, a member of the Coaching Collective, the sponsor of the show.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us about the performance of that and I don't know if there was a pre how audio was working for them before they started working with frequency, or what were the returns, like how do you measure success?
Yeah, so we've run a number of campaigns in Academy Sports. A couple of the kind of, I was just pulling it up in the case study that we have. They had a 40% lift in store visits, and then they also had a 20% lift in e-commerce return on ad spend. So
Wow.
the ROAS. So it was very clear that by just adding a level of personalization around the store location, they were able to increase the store visits themselves. And the way that